Hello again, I'm Kevin Steele. This is 1813 Fair Warning. We have an extraordinary scenario on the Texas-Louisiana line that you may know about, in which, yes, our drivers coming into the state of Texas are being stopped by DPS troopers and asked to please quarantine for 14 days. A whole lot of stops at the border. It's something that Sheriff Scott Nichols Sr. of Franklin County, Maine knows very well. Sheriff Nichols, thanks for joining me, buddy. I appreciate you, sir. Listen, you have a bit of a similar scenario. The governor of Maine has asked you and all sheriffs in the great state of Maine to make certain concessions in the context of the coronavirus. Tell us what your governor has asked you to do.
Well, she put out an emergency order last week, in essence, asking people to shelter in place, shut down a whole bunch of businesses, much like what's been going on nationwide, I guess.
Yes, sir.
And one portion of her speech when she was talked about law enforcement response. One of the ones was stopping vehicles. And unless these people had a right to be out there, they could possibly stop, they could possibly get summons, they could possibly, spend up to 6 months in jail and that sort of thing.
Sheriff Nichols, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why not just stop them?
Well, it brings me back. I mean, I'm almost 60 years old, and I remember the Cold War very well. I served in the military back in the 70s and early 80s, and I remember the stories about Soviet Russia, and of course, Nazi Germany, where are your papers, and that sort of thing. As soon as the speech was over, I started getting phone calls left and right, and I knew at that point I had to put some guidance out first to my deputies to let them know that we will not be stopping cars, we will not be asking people while they're out and about, and secondly, I knew I had to put a statement out to the public as well within my county just to say, relax, people. You go out there, you're all intelligent people, you know what you have to do to protect yourselves. I have faith in the people. I know they're going to do the right thing to protect themselves. This is a real deal. I mean, I'm not lessening the seriousness of this virus that's going around.
Yes, sir.
Around here. It's affected a lot of people.
But you still put your foot down.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, you have to find the balance between doing the right thing, but at the same time, making sure that people aren't scared of law enforcement. I can see that having a chilling effect with the reputation between the sheriff's office here and the general public.
You mentioned very stridently to the governor, you sort of did the about face with the governor of your own state and said, this is not the Soviet Union. We're not going to be doing that. What was her reaction?
Well, I haven't talked to the governor. I don't know. And I haven't talked to anybody, honestly. I just more or less wanted my people in my county to know that this is what we were going to be doing. And
I mean, you had people in your county, in Franklin County, Maine, who were actually afraid that they were becoming something of a police state, that martial law was in effect.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been taking calls all day long today and all throughout the weekend trying to calm people down. I'm a very approachable sheriff. People know my phone number. They call me up, they ask questions. They've been reaching out to me on Facebook. And so I've done what I can do to just let people know that you relax, live your life, do the right thing, follow the guidelines that the CDC put out there. But at the same time, please do not worry about becoming a police state. That was the biggest issue that I was dealing with when I put that statement out.
Yeah, you understand the chain of command, and generally speaking, was there a moment where you said, look, I'll just go ahead and I'll stop cars?
No, I never considered that. Stop cars for no reason. There's still a constitution in place. I mean, if we're going to be stopping cars, it's kind of silly to think about that in the first place, because when you're out stopping cars, what are you doing? You're introducing people to your officers, and you're opening up the possibility of my officers becoming affected. And so why do that for some silliness? It's not even worth it. I mean, we're still out there conducting and doing business. We've had a lot of domestic violence over the past couple of weeks because there's people are starting to get stir crazy.
Oh yeah.
We're still having to do our thing, but we're not stopping cars for arbitrary reasons.
Yeah, you're going to enforce the law, but you're not going to do the stopping of every car you see to find out what's going on.
Right. I mean, when any law comes out, any law enforcement officer has an awful lot of discretion as far as how they actually approach that.
Okay.
You know, there's the letter of the law, and when you make it a declaration like came out last week, all people hear is the letter of the law, and they see nothing but black and white. But you also have the spirit of the law. The spirit of the law is just basically to protect people. The letter of the law sounds scary, and that's what freaked people out. That's why people started, calling and expressing their concerns. And
yes, sir.
People are afraid to go down to the store to buy milk. They're afraid to go and take care of their loved ones. I mean, there was all sorts of. I mean, this morning I had a lady call me up, very nervous that she's going to get stopped for taking her child to the doctors or something. It's just,
okay.
A lot of things like that.
Hey, do you feel like a maverick of sorts?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been getting blasted both from the left and from the right on this whole decision, so I definitely feel like I'm in the middle of it, that's for sure. But I wasn't trying to be a maverick, and I was just trying to reach out to people in Franklin County and just to calm their fears, that's all.
And finally, how about pushback from your county administrators and the executive posts? Are they upset with you for your stance?
No, they're very supportive.
They've supported you?
They're very supportive. Within Franklin County, I've had nothing but support. And actually, there's been a ton of support within the state. And actually, there's been a ton of support throughout the United States. I'm shocked how this thing has resonated everywhere. It's just very surprising.
Well, live free or die, right? I guess that's New Hampshire, but hey, sounds like you have the spirit.
Well, we do in Maine. I mean, Maine is a very rural community. I mean, my county is the size of Rhode Island, but we only have less than 35,000 people here.
Okay.
And so when you put out an edict like that, it's very frightening to these folks who live out in the rural areas, and they have to travel 45 minutes just to get to a grocery store.
Yes, sir.
And so anytime you mess with people's transportation, it's a big issue.
Well, you've taken care of that to some extent and sort of assuaged the fears of the Franklin County residents. Sheriff Scott Nichols, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
We appreciate your disciplined stand. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care, sir.
I bet you've never seen a sandwich do yoga before. Introducing the new Papadias for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Welcome to the all-new Crazy Cajun restaurant in Beaumont with new staff, new entertainment, and a brand new menu. Yes, we still have the great Cajun seafood you've come to expect, but so much more. The all-new Crazy Cajun, 2310 North 11th in Beaumont. A new twist on Cajun.
Well, next time you need any kind of legal assistance, think Sutton and Jacobs Law Firm, 833-1100. Personal injury, business litigation, general litigation. Sutton and Jacobs, 833-1100. 833-1100.
Attention business owners, listen, navigating the health insurance world can be very challenging. Let it be simple with my friends here at Insure Life.
Let us make health insurance shopping for your employees simple. Give us a call at 409-313-6313.